I'm here in Jerusalem for the fourth time since October 7th, the terrorist attack, the massacre. Behind you can see faces of soldiers that have been killed. There were 8 killed just today. There's 2,000 plus soldiers that have been wounded. We've been in the hospitals with them, with soldiers like Aaron, as they're sharing with us their stories and even saying that God protected them. And he did, because the majority of these soldiers are wounded in extremities rather than the heart or the head, which is a tremendous answer to prayer. Yes, there are soldiers that are dying, but there's a lot of wounded. Why are so many wounded soldiers? I'll tell you why. And why are so many dying? Because they're hesitating. They're hesitating because they're trying to save civilians. And they could much easier just blow up the house where the terrorists are putting bombs than to try to take a terrorist out, because there might be a civilian by it. But they're trying so desperately to save these lives. In addition, I want to talk to you about some other things. I want to talk to you about my meeting this week with Prime Minister Netanyahu, my cherished friend for 43 years, and the significance of that meeting. Also, I want to talk to you about a young man who we attended his memorial service. This young man, 17 years old, he was burned to death. He was in the safe house when they attacked Kibbutz Be'eri. And we've been there and helping so many at Kibbutz Be'eri. This horrible massacre. We actually had many of the family members talk to us, but when we went to this memorial service, it was held because they were waiting for the daughter to come home. She was a hostage, and she's back. Thank God she's back. And she was there grieving her brother's death, who was burned to death, so significantly burned that it took over 2 months just to identify him. This is a tragedy, what's going on in the nation of Israel. And we had a Hanukkah party with another young man, a lovely young man, who had his 18th birthday in Gaza. He was 17. And they tried every way to break him down, but he stayed strong. And I want you to see that story too, because it's a beautiful story of faith and hope. We called you to pray for him. His end came to us. We prayed for that young man, and we want to bring that young man to the United States so he can share his story. But I want to encourage you to understand, we've got families living here at Friends of Zion Heritage Center. They had a Brit here for their baby, and so much more other things that are going on. We're providing everything for them. But not only that, we are bringing hope and healing. In this room that I'm in right now, it was filled. It was filled just last night with security forces, with officers, with soldiers, and it was a time for them to get their minds off of all the pain and to celebrate Hanukkah. I'm so grateful for all we're doing. All the soldiers we're helping in so many ways, Holocaust survivors who are here, and we're comforting and we're bringing happiness and joy, we're feeding and caring for. So many other types of victims of terror that we're helping. So we need to do everything humanly possible to support the state of Israel. There's no organization like ours in the state of Israel doing what we're doing for the state of Israel. So thank you. Keep supporting this. It's critically needed. God bless you.